Hey guys, I'm Sean with Coldtub. Today I'm going to show you how to change out the motherboard in your Eco Pack. Along with the new the motherboard that I will send out, I'm going to send out some sticker labels here so you can label the wires as I've done here, so you can remember where to plug them all back into. So to change this out, some needle nose pliers. We're just going to go through and unplug all these wires. And then as you're unplugging, you will notice that right here on the neutral, all the white wires were here on the neutral. And then over here you got a ground bar, and these are all green. So the green goes on the ground and the white goes on the neutral. Get all these unplugged. You got XFO primary and XFO here. These are a 4 pin and a 5 pin. Kind of hard to mess that up. Unplug these. And then your lights. Unplug those. Over here you got your HL. Unplug that. Your regulation, which is your thermal. Unplug that. And your flow, which is pressure switch. And then up here you got your top side. Unplug that. Now that you got to get these two heater wires here. And the heater, white on the left, black on the right. Undo these two screws. Don't lose the screws, you'll need them again. Okay, so now that we've got everything unplugged from here, you will need a #1 square tip. And there is, I think, about 8 or so little square head screws. Undo all these and pull all these out. If needed, you can also remove the processor card here. There's a screw right here that I have already taken out just to make this video a little bit easier. And then this just pops out. And then we'll continue to take these screws out. Once we get all these square head screws out, there is actually one Phillips screw that we have to remove as well. I will show you here in a second.
Here's your oncoming power for your 110 cord. You'll just unscrew those 3 wires. Your black will go back on line 1, your white on neutral, and your green on ground.
Okay, so I believe I have all the square heads out. I got one Phillips screw, which is over here, just below your ground bar. Once that comes out, now your whole motherboard will come out. Just like that. And to put it back in, kind of get it situated back up in here. line it back up with the holes. And we'll put it back together. Don't over tighten them right off the bat. Just get them snug so then you can get this in there. Square tip in there. And now let's put these square tips screws back in. Oh. And then once we get it all these screws back in, we'll hook up all these wires. And on the board itself, it has everywhere where these plugged in, they're labeled on the board itself, so you can plug these all back in. That's why you labeled them.
Go ahead and show them a couple hookups.
Okay, so yeah, once you get all those back in, now we're gonna hook it back up. We got my pump here. Remember, like I said, all the white ones go to the neutral. Slide that on. And all the green ones go to the ground. Okay, so now on the pump here, I got this one labeled J16. So right underneath this relay here, it says J16. So I'll plug that one in there. The black one is labeled J9. J9 is over here. Plug that one in. We got the chiller here, which is the black one's J17, which goes right here next to the red pump wire. And then the white one goes onto the neutral. And the green one to the ground.
Go over the stuff on the right.
And then over here on the right, we got this is your topside controller. Make sure that you get these pins lined up. You put that on. You got your lights. Go down here. Make sure that the wires are all going towards the outside and center of the pack when you're hooking these up. So then your regulation, you go up here to the top. Your flow, it's going to go just below it. Your HL down here. Okay. And then the heater. Plug that one back in for you. Okay. The white to the left. Nope, dang it. Drop screw. White to the left. And we'll hook that up.
Transformer and processor card. That should be it.
Yeah, transformer. So this one is your XFO primary. It says XFO primary here. Plug that in. Your XFO over here goes here. Now let's hook up the processor card. So the processor card, you want to make sure that all these pins get lined up into these two black connections here. Make sure that you don't get them one pin off because it won't work. Okay, now that I have that plugged in, little screw. Put the screw in, and then the rest is pretty much self-explanatory of plugging in the wires and finishing putting the square head screws in.